Hello and welcome back to Adsway Online Classes YouTube channel. Today I'm going to share some different kind of information with you about spirit communication. Can we really talk to spirits? Can we really talk to our loved ones who passed on? So that is our topic today. I'll give you a few stories about this. Now when I share stories on my YouTube channel, it's always the real stories, but the names have been changed. So whenever you have had a consultation with me or a counseling session with me, just keep in mind that whatever you tell me is always a deep deep secret. It will never come out, but there are some experiences which people like to share, but they don't want to say it on their own. They like to share it through someone else, and that someone is me, whom people tell a lot of things. I share only with their permission, but without revealing their real names. So that is what I will share here also, about people, about the stories, experiences people told me, but without their using their real names. So let's begin. Have you ever felt a sudden coldness in the room? Your maybe somebody's calling your name, and then when you turn around, you don't see anybody there, but you feel something good, like someone is there. What if I'm telling you that your loved one who has passed away is there and is trying to talk to you? Today, we are diving deep into the mysterious and enchanting world of spirit communication. We will explore how our loved ones who have passed on still find ways to connect with us, and I'll share five incredible stories that will really get you goosebumps. So, talking to spirits is not as imaginary as you may think. Across many cultures and centuries, people have used tools like pendulums, tarot cards, or simply even their intuition to communicate with the other side. Spirits communicate in whispers, dreams, or even through some objects if we are open to listening. But let's not just generally say all this. Let me share the stories of people who have touched the veil between our world and the other world. There was a young girl. Her name is Meera. We'll call her Meera. Okay. She was 22, 23, like that. And she lost her grandmother at that time. She was very, very close to her grandmother. She used to tell her grandmother everything, and she used to take advice from her grandmother. Not the nagging type of grandmother, okay, the one who says, don't do that, don't do this, not like that. This grandmother was very, she was friendly with the granddaughter, with Mira, and but she was old, and of course, in old age, you will one day everybody has to pass away. So she passed on. She, this girl Mira was very much upset after she passed away, because she had no one to share her feelings with, even though it was in relationships, in her job, anything, whatever she could share with her grandmother. Now she did not have anyone, no friends or anyone whom she could trust. And she was sitting there one day and she was very much worried about something. And she just whispered in her mind, she said, Grandma, are you still with me? She just asked like that. And next morning, when she woke up, she found a white feather on her pillow. It was not there before, and there was no reason for a white feather to come inside the flat in her apartment. And what she told me was that her grandmother used to say, whenever you see a white feather, know that I am watching you. She used to say this to her. So now Mira thinks that, or she believes that this feather is a message from her grandmother, and she is keeping it in her, very close to her, to always remember her grandmother, and she believes that she can communicate with that. That is the story of Meera. Another one is about Rohit. Rohit is a school teacher, and he was totally shattered after his father passed away. His father had a particular habit of winking, closing one eye before telling a joke. One night, Rohit was sitting in his bedroom and he was crying actually because he was missing his father. And suddenly, the clock on his wall suddenly stopped. And when he looked at the clock, it was 9:15 p.m. That was the exact time his father died. So after one second, maybe by 1 minute or what, the clock started moving again. That's what he told me. And he believes that it is like how you shut one eye, when you wink, you close one eye, right? So, like that, the clock stopped for one moment and then started again. That is, he felt like that. So, he told me he felt it was saying, "Don't cry, I'm still here." Even now, Rohit believes that that clock talks to him. That clock, his father, talks to him through that clock. Now, the third story is about a smell. You know, spirits can bring around smells also sometimes. You know, this aroma when you sit, and that is very common. I myself have experienced the smell of certain objects when you are sitting in meditation, or when you are trying to invoke a spirit and all, that smell will come. So that happens, that normally happens. So this one lady, Amrita, her name is, her mother used to wear always this rose perfume. You know, the smell, the something related to roses. On the anniversary of her mother's death, she was sitting in the room and she was just looking at her mother's picture, and she was saying, "I miss you," like that. She was saying, she was thinking about the times when her mother was with her. You know, we think like that when somebody is gone, then we start remembering all the times when we have spent with it. So suddenly she got the smell of roses. And she was telling me, "I looked everywhere. There was no perfume bottle open. There was no roses. In fact, she never had rose perfume also. Anything related to roses, she never had. But there was a strong smell in the room." So she also thinks that her mother is telling her something, that "I'm here. I can see you." Now, the next experience I know is a very recent one of one guy called Arun. Arun's wife, very young couple, but his wife passed away due to cancer. Okay, so you normally, you can imagine, very young couple, and when one person suddenly goes away, how much it is to bear. It is unbearable pain. He used to get dreams. So he started getting dreams of his wife in a healthy state, smiling and laughing and all. And in one dream, she told him, "Look for butterflies." And the next morning, Arun was walking. Goes for a walk in the morning. So he was going for a walk. As usual, he was going for a walk in the park, and he suddenly saw one group of butterflies around him. Suddenly, they came around him, and they were circling around him for a little time, and then they went off. So he tells me that it is her promise. She has promised me that she will be around me. That is her presence. He told me that. So that is another person who has really had an experience like that. Then there is Ria. Ria's brother passed away in a tragic accident, and the whole family was heartbroken. One evening, when the power went off, suddenly power went off. There was a power cut or something. Ria lit a candle. Then she simply said, "If you are here, give me a sign," she said. Then the flame of the candle started, flickering very fast. There was no wind, nothing. She started flickering, and then the candle flame turned into a heart shape. And she told me, "My God, I got goosebumps when She told me, she really told me, she saw like that, and she said, "This, my brother who was telling me that I'm here." These are all real life experiences which I have shared with you. These experiences are proof that the bond of love doesn't end with physical separation. If you are ready to connect with your loved ones, there are some ways to begin to connect. First of all, you can meditate, calm your mind, and invite their presence. Then you can write dream journals. That means you keep a notebook by your bed, and as soon as you wake up, you write down your dreams, whatever it is, because dreams we will forget fast. The next is by using pendulums or tarot cards or even automatic writing. You can do to channel messages that comes through spirits. Then the next is to look for signs. You can look for signs like feathers, butterflies, some songs like that, some numbers. All these are signs. Then when you see like that, you just speak to them. You The spirit world is always listening, so you should know that. So you just speak to them as if they are still there. In that manner, if you speak to them, if you develop your ability like that, slowly it will grow. I mean, that ability to talk to spirits will grow, and you will be able to do it very smoothly. You will be able to do it. Remember, the spirit realm is not about fear, it's about connection, love, and eternal bond we share with those we have lost. So light a candle, whisper their name, and who knows, you might just get a reply. Until next time, keep your heart open and your spirit curious. The veil between the worlds is thinner than you think. Please subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to get notifications of our next upload. Thank you so much for watching.